Zombies.
Back the fuck off! You can't kill me!
What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight what I have for you guys is my last video before the official release of Black Ops Cold War, so I figured why not do a zombies video, since I haven't done a dedicated zombies video in a little over a week, and we did get some new information about gameplay features, Easter eggs, and some other trophies as well. Definitely stay tuned, but in the background you're going to be seeing some beautiful gameplay of the custom map known as Daybreak. I went ahead and did the main Easter egg on this map and had a great time. If you guys want to play Daybreak, I'll have the link to it down below in the description. But before we jump into the new information, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because about 70% of you that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So make sure you guys are getting notifications every time I update you on Black Ops Cold War. But tonight's video is also sponsored by Boost Gaming. Boost Gaming is a brand new website that makes it the most convenient stop to purchase all gaming gift cards and memberships for your favorite games all in one place. Pick from PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo without having to struggle looking for code availability on other websites out there. This is also the perfect stop as we enter a new generation with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Boost Gaming is available in both United States and United Kingdom. Feel free to support me by clicking on my personal link down below in the description or in the pinned comment to find out more about Boost Gaming. Back to the video. First and foremost, I had to actually push this video back by a couple of hours since for whatever reason YouTube went down earlier today. Not sure what happened, but luckily we're all back online now, and Treyarch also went ahead and confirmed that neither the main Easter egg or any side Easter eggs will be live in Die Maschine until 8:30 a.m. Pacific on November the 13th, which has everybody on equal playing fields and nobody will have an advantage over anybody else. There will be a true and dedicated cross-gen Easter egg hunt for Die Maschine in just a little over a day. So that's great news overall. They did this with Black Ops 4, which I was really happy about, but I was already a bit worried about the Easter egg since there were a lot of rumors circulating the community earlier today that apparently the main Easter egg got solved and the ending was out there somewhere. Luckily that is not the case as of right now. Even if the ending got data mined, I don't think anybody was able to actually watch it, since you have to actually trigger in-game events to watch the cutscene, which means the cutscene will be rendered in CGI in Die Maschine, right? It will not be a cartoon that could just be ripped from the files. So let's see how everything plays out, but as of right now the Easter egg does seem safe, and this should not be another Final Reich situation, as you guys might remember when the Easter egg was actually solved before the game even came out. It was absolutely ridiculous. Now when it comes to Zombies Onslaught, a mode that many of you guys are probably frustrated with since it's only available on PlayStation for the first year, there's actually going to be a number of trophies for the mode itself, which kind of surprised me. So these trophies actually surfaced on the PlayStation Tracker website a little over a day ago, and the trophies are the following. We have World Traveler in Onslaught, kill an elite in each map. It's a bronze trophy. We then have Go for the Gold. In Onslaught, acquire 7 gold chalices, also a bronze trophy. And we then have Overpowered. In Onslaught, kill an elite with a support, also a bronze trophy. So at first I was like, wait a second, trophies for Onslaught, but I guess that makes sense considering I think Spec Ops had 1 trophy for Modern Warfare last year, but then again, Survival was PlayStation exclusive and there were not any trophies for that little mode whatsoever. So it does seem like both Xbox and PC have to wait around a year before being able to earn these achievements from Onslaught. Now I was also wondering, is Onslaught going to be available at release of Black Ops Cold War Zombies? And it does seem like that is the case, since there are a lot of people out there that have been illegally streaming Black Ops Cold War early on both Twitch and YouTube, and yes, Onslaught was shown. So it does seem like we'll be able to boot into that right away when the game comes out, and that means that during Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War, other Zombies game modes besides Onslaught will become available for everybody out there without any exclusivity whatsoever. Now I'm honestly really excited to see how Onslaught is going to play on Nuketown 84. This is our new version of Nuketown Zombies in Black Ops Cold War already, so I'm really curious how that's going to play out. But I think a big question too is, will Zombies Onslaught be available for every multiplayer map that ever releases in Black Ops Cold War, or will they end up picking and choosing which maps end up getting Zombies Onslaught in the future? future, right? Will they end up periodically dropping Onslaught on some of the multiplayer maps, or will Onslaught just be available instantly whenever a new map comes out? That is definitely a good question. But also, I saw some controversy about the actual gameplay from Black Ops Cold War Zombies based on leaked footage, and here's the thing. You are so limited in terms of gameplay when you're playing on local. Servers have not gone live yet at the time of making this video for Black Ops Cold War, which means everybody is playing offline. They are so limited. So think back to Black Ops 4, for example, right? Playing that game on local is kind of a nightmare. You are so limited in terms of what you can do, right? So think of it just the same with Die Maschine. There is just so much more that we have to explore once servers actually go live. So don't judge the game before you actually play it. Looking at leaked gameplay or local footage is not going to help you have an opinion on the game whatsoever. There is so much that we're all missing out on, and just like a developer from Treyarch actually said, he worked on Der Eisendrache and he believes Die Maschine is the ultimate zombies experience, the best work that Treyarch has put out to date. So give the game a chance, let it release, or at least watch gameplay once servers are online so you can see the full experience. Now, Treyarch also finally released the Q&A that they promised a little while ago, but I was a bit underwhelmed since there isn't much information about zombies aside from a couple of things. So the first thing was, will the main Easter egg quest be enabled in zombies at the same time for all regions? And the answer is of course yes, as we talked about earlier, but here's the thing, the Easter eggs go live on Friday the 13th, and Friday the 13th could be cursed, so hopefully there's no crashing or any community drama once the Easter eggs do go live. My fingers are crossed for a positive and respectful community that gets to enjoy a brand new zombies experience after a year-long break of the zombies mode overall. Let's just see how things work out, but they also confirmed that Weapon Inspect will be supported in zombies for the first time in Treyarch Call of Duty. So Weapon Inspect will also be in multiplayer, but yes, they are adding the support for it in zombies, which is great, and it just makes me wonder how the D-pad is going to be utilized in Die Maschine. So I'm assuming one button will be for pinging, another button will be for Weapon Inspect, and then something else as well. So let's just wait and see. But yes, as they confirmed in their gameplay guide for Die Maschine a little while ago, the ping feature is coming to zombies for the first time, and if you're wondering what the use of it could be, I would say it could be for one or two things. In a public match, if somebody doesn't have a mic, you can go ahead and ping important items or get their attention by pinging a door or pinging the mystery box, so that's useful for communication. And then maybe with Easter egg hunting, if you think something is a clue, you can go ahead and ping it and then come back to it later, and it'll really help you out since you don't have to actually remember where something was at. You could just ping it and come back to it whenever you want. So could be very helpful for some of those long-term Easter egg hunts, but let's just wait and see how they end up utilizing it. Now, they also confirmed that the zombies HUD is also customizable. You'll be able to toggle several HUD visuals on and off within the settings, including zombie health bars, enemy names, hit marker visuals, crosshair visuals, floating damage numbers, friendly player names, and more. Maybe they'll allow the ability to disable the mini-map in Die Maschine. That's always a possibility, but I think for those people out there that are complaining about how the gameplay looks, you have to remember at least one thing here, right? In Black Ops 4 Zombies, I even acknowledged that the HUD wasn't very pretty, but you weren't able to toggle off anything with that HUD. But in Black Ops Cold War Zombies, you can toggle off pretty much everything that bothers you. So please give the game a chance. Please wait until you have the game in your hand so that you can customize the HUD to your liking. That is what I recommend. For those out there saying that Zombies looks like Warzone now, it's just a big battle royale without the PvP, come on now, right? You have to understand that Warzone is the most important aspect of Call of Duty right now in terms of business and for Activision as a whole. So of course, they're going to be implementing a lot of Warzone mechanics into Zombies to see if it resonates as well as the Battle Royale. And I'm happy with how the HUD looks. I have no issue with it whatsoever. And the mini-map, if you can't toggle it off, is just something that we're going to have to get used to. It's really not a big deal. Now, they also confirm you'll be able to unlock legacy prestige icons from previous games, including icons from Zombies and even Blackout. So once you unlock the prestige shop after you earn your first prestige key starting in season 1, you'll be able to use those prestige keys to use whatever legacy icon you want to represent yourself within Zombies. Now, here's a funny question. Somebody was like, is there a physical collector's edition of the game? And they responded with what we already knew. The Ultimate Edition is the premium edition available for Black Ops Cold War, which you could pre-order with the following link. They left a link in there. So for the first time in about 11 years, there is no collector's edition for the new Call of Duty, and I'm not sure what went wrong. I mean, blame COVID or blame limited resources. I'm not sure what happened, but the cycle is broken, no pun intended. And like I told you guys before, I was hearing that at the beginning of October, the collector's edition was officially scrapped. I'm not sure why it took that long to actually scrap it, but like I said, if it would have been as cool as the Juggernaut edition, they could have announced it tomorrow and it still would have sold out instantly, because hey, it's Treyarch. Now, they also answered the question about upcoming maps after launch. So they went ahead and said, we have a massive lineup of post-launch content planned, starting with Nuketown 84 on November 24th, and more new maps arriving with Season 1, which kicks off on December the 10th. They didn't mention Zombies DLC, but based on a Season 1 roadmap, there doesn't seem to be a brand new Zombies map with Season 1. I mean, Season 1 is less than a month away from the release of Black Ops Cold War, so I wouldn't expect another new Zombies map already, but maybe they'll play it like Black Ops 4, where sometimes you'll see a map with a new operation and season, sometimes you'll see a map in between operations or seasons. Let's see how their schedule looks, but if there's going to be 6 seasons like Modern Warfare, we're probably going to end up seeing 6 additional DLC Zombies maps. But besides the big Zombies experiences, right, a brand new map and all with Easter eggs, they could even release smaller survival maps, you know, just for fun in between that don't take much time to make whatsoever. And Zombies Onslaught is already the start. Being able to play Zombies on a number of different multiplayer maps, that's going to be fun. Even though it's only PlayStation exclusive, that's still the start of releasing small and simple content that's just there for replayability. I know Onslaught is going to piss people off, but you know what? There's other Zombies modes coming with Season 1 of Black Ops Cold War. Those will be available on all platforms, and again, just there for replayability. They may not be the best modes, but I'm sure they'll still be pretty fun for the first couple of attempts. Another example is releasing small survival maps in between your major zombie map releases. What about Nocturne on Toten, right? Stripping that from Die Machina and making it its own survival map. Maybe it'll be a reward for finishing the campaign, or they'll end up dropping it later down the line, but taking pre-existing assets, whether it's a multiplayer map or a small section of a zombies map, and turning that into its own experience without any new Easter eggs or new wonder weapons, that's going to be great for everybody out there, right? Replayability is going to be huge this year thanks to crossplay as well, but they also confirmed that yes, you'll be able to earn prestige levels at launch. You'll be able to level up through military ranks 1 through 55 at release, then earn up to 3 prestiges by reaching season level 100 during the preseason period beginning at release up until Season 1 on December the 10th, and with that as well, they released a brand new description of Dead Ops Arcade 3. This is also where you can play the latest Dead Ops Arcade game, the 3rd installment of the Black Ops series co-op top-down arcade shooter. Jump into a match from the Zombies menu with your team and survive as long as possible through challenging new arenas, open world spaces, bonus areas, and randomly generated dungeons. So it doesn't seem like you have to do anything in particular to actually unlock Dead Ops 3. It'll just be available right away at the menu, which to me is cool. And the thing with that too is that you're probably going to see the biggest player base you've ever seen on Dead Ops this year in particular, considering that you actually have to beat it to get a platinum trophy for Black Ops Cold War. So I think it's cool to actually essentially force players to at least try the mode if they want to get a trophy. So let's just see how it ends up panning out once it actually releases. Hopefully it's not as difficult as the first two, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of strategies, some of which I'm going to try to eventually beat this in the future. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. I just cannot wait to start my coverage of Black Ops Cold War. Unfortunately, I did hear that a lot of content creators had up to 3 days of early access with the game, which means they'll probably have 20 plus videos already prepared, but I'm still excited nonetheless to bring you my absolute best when it comes to coverage of this game across all game modes. I'll probably end up dropping some Die Machina videos right when the embargo lifts tomorrow morning, and then I'll end up going live with an entire campaign walkthrough as well, drop some other videos after that, and then we'll also go live with the Easter egg hunt on Friday. But really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out everyone.